Subriel Matias. Yeah, Matias. I believe that name is striking fear in a lot of niggas at 140. He's coming back for his third title defense, and it's not against somebody we'd like to see him against right now, but most definitely against somebody who deserves to be there. Let's talk about it. What up, YouTube? Big T.O. Heavy Bad Boxing TV, man. If you don't get your big goofy ass in here and hit the bag, hit that like button for your boy, that helps the channel. You know, I appreciate that love. Shout out my gang, man, my bag hitters. Y'all know the count. Big shout out to Tyree Celestine, my guy D1's Boxing. The only two niggas that be throwing your boy the super thanks, man. I truly appreciate y'all. My Aussie family, Mark Wynn. Oh, Australia on the move. Down under. Coco Love, man, I appreciate y'all, man, for sure. My guy Troy Jack, you know what the business is. All right, Subriel Matias coming back for his third title defense. It appears it's going to be going down in June or July on the zone, and he'll be rocking out in his hometown out there in Puerto Rico. Now, it's not against who you'd like to see him against right now. Why? Because it's a lot of titles, of course, spread out in the 140-pound division. You got Rolly Romero fighting Pitbull. March 30th, you got, I believe, Thursday, Teofimo Lopez versus Jermaine Ortiz. And Devin Haney still without a fight. All champions. I believe Haney's back in negotiations with Ryan Garcia. We're going to see how that plays out. And, of course, Subriel Matias, the IBF champion. Now, 140's hot. Let's keep it all the way a buck. And we're ready to see some of these unification bouts. And hopefully one day we'll get an undisputed bout at 140. It looks like that's the trending thing these days, to try and become undisputed at some point for some of these fighters. Shout out Teofimo Lopez, who's beaten 2 lineal world champions, but still not undisputed. It's a hard one for you, boy. I know it is. It is what it is, though. You got to do it the right way. It's got to be technically correct. But for Subriel Matias, he's going to have his hands full, I believe, with a fighter from down under, the Australians. Man, the Aussie boys is doing their thing, right? Now you got an undefeated fighter in Liam Paro coming off his biggest win of his career versus a Montana Love, who was the heavy favorite in that fight, who was set to get back on track coming off a loss versus a Liam Paro. But Paro shook up the world. He shook up the world. He came in there, showed some footwork, some beautiful jabbing, beautiful combinations, and the power factor was there as he was able to get rid of Montana Love in the 6th round.
Facts don't care about your feelings.
Stoppage, right? Biggest fight of his career. That sets him up to challenge Subriel Matias for his IBF title. Wow, that's crazy. Now, when you think about two guys with this kind of power, a lot of times when you got that kind of power, ego steps in, and at some point, these guys will lock horns in the center of the ring, and I think that is going to make for complete fireworks. This could be a classic war that we get out of Subriel Matias versus Liam Paro. I'm just saying. It could go down like that. Of course, we've all have fell in love with the style of Subriel Matias, somebody who's claimed a life in the sport of boxing. 20 wins, all by knockout with only 1 loss, and he came back to avenge that loss. His story is incredible. Again, he's got the kind of exciting style that will draw casual fans in. As we continuously talk about him and his style, he's only going to get bigger, and we're definitely clamoring at the fact that we want to see him versus other champions in the division just to see how he fares. But again, a tall task at hand with the Australian. And I know my Australians, my Aussie family be coming and checking out the videos. I most definitely want to hear what you guys have to say and what you see in Liam Paro and how you feel he may fare against somebody like a Subriel Matias, who's going to come ready for war, pressing forward and just throwing a bunch of shots with a whole lot of power behind it. Man, listen, I think it's going to be an extremely exciting fight. Again, that's supposed to go down in June or July on the zone. I'm excited about this one, man. Anytime we get a glimpse of Subriel Matias, you know, somebody who's proven to be an exciting fight and an exciting champion in his third title defense, and it's always exciting. Uh, Again, not against who you probably want to see him against right now. I know we want to see some unifications, but I think a great matchup against somebody who's earned it by beating Montana Love to be here right now. All right, definitely want to know what you guys think in the comment section, man. That's all I got for y'all on this one. Big T.O. Heavy Bag. Let's talk to him, Roger.
Most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing.